This at 16 after driving it well beyond the hole.
Could it be? Yes, some say that's luck. Well, luck is where opportunity meets preparation, and that right there is the definition of it. He sinks an eagle.
Nice
J.B. Holmes
eagle.
in the bunker, chips it past the hole, rolls down the hill, and finds the cup for the eagle. That, ladies and gentlemen, right there is the play of the day. Good evening. I'm Luke Lyddon with your Look at Sports. The Chihuahuas Ball Club seemed to be in flux as it was unsure who their manager was. Now that Jamie Kirkle settled in, the wins just seem to keep on coming. Chihuahuas hosting the Salt Lake Bees, and it was Jed Jerko's night again. Just one highlight for you, but it's a good one. Bottom of the fourth, Jerko with the hit to right center, and see ya, baby. That one is gone. The Chihuahuas take the 2-0 lead, but the Bees scored 3 in the top of the 7th, and they currently lead 5-2 after 8 innings. And speaking of the Chihuahuas, former manager Pat Murphy was back in Arizona trying to add another win under his belt with the Padres. And so far, so good. Murphy has the Padres actually up 4-1 against the Diamondbacks in the top of the 8th. And if he wins tonight, this will be his second win as an MLB manager. Let's keep our fingers crossed. It was the Battle of Ohio tonight. Cincinnati's Adrian Bronner jumped in the ring with former IBF welterweight champ Sean Porter of Akron. And oh boy, it was a good one. Bronner and Porter with the fist pump to start, and they are good to go. And right from the beginning, it was Porter in the blue shorts putting it on with the vicious jabs, pushing Bronner on and punishing the body onto the rings. We fast forward to the 4th round, and well, it was really much of the same. Porter right here with the patience, and he found an opening with the jab upstairs. And this was really the theme all night long. But the last round, Bronner unleashing the beast inside the ring with the ridiculous left hook, but Porter gets back on his feet, and the fight is ultimately his. Porter wins by unanimous decision with all the scores in his favor at 118-109, 115-111, and 114-112. The USBC Open Championship has taken over the borderland for months, and with that comes bowlers from all over the world, old and young, and with their own techniques. But there is one unique bowler that really caught our eye. Take a look. Jim Cripps has been bowling for 14 years, but despite more than a decade of experience, he still receives confused looks.
The lane monitor actually was headed down to tell me to quit playing around when he realized I had 3 strikes already, and this must be the way that I bowl.
Cripps plays with his friends known as the Sargis Painkillers based out of Tennessee. One by one, his buddies step up to the lane, hoping to land a strike. And then it's Jim's turn. Yes, that's not an illusion. Cripps is a backwards bowler.
I don't even think about bowling forward. That seems difficult to me.
And believe it or not, his style of bowling all started with a simple joke and then a bet. Just
as a joke, I threw a ball behind me, and the first ball was a strike. Had a bet, any ball in the pro shop for a 150 game backwards. And about 6 weeks later, I won the bet.
And since then, Cripps has never looked back.
Now it's just the way that my brain thinks about bowling, so I don't think about bowling forward at all.
After countless hours in the bowling alley, Cripps can keep up with the best of them.
For the last 4 or 5 years, I've had an average north of 200.
He may be different than most of his competitors, but that doesn't stop him from taking to the lanes, looking to land his next strike. That is quite remarkable if you ask me. And here's a look at the U.S. Open standings. Jason Bay, Brandon Grace, and Jordan Spieth, and Dustin Johnson all tied for first at 4 under. It's going to be quite the round tomorrow. And that is a look at sports. Your 7-day forecast is next.